Hi everyone, I'm Marieanne, the Artsie Crafter. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't seen where I made this little pocket, we're going to be making a journal card and a little booklet to go in this pocket. If you didn't see the video on how I made this pocket, then I'll leave a link in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check that out first. But now, today, we're going to start with making the journal card. So let's get to it. So I'll put that aside for now. And this is what I'll be using. This is the card. It's a, what did I say it was? What's the size? Yes, it's 4 inches by 6 inches or 10 by 15 centimeters. So that's the card we'll be making. And as again, if you saw my video yesterday, you saw that I had these little pixies in a on the page, on a fairy book page that I didn't use, and here a couple more elements that were on that page that I didn't use on the pocket, so I'm going to use them today because I don't want to waste any of these little elements. So they will be on there, and also I'm not using you, so you'll have to go aside, but I will be using this one here. And so this will be this is about 120 weight. You could use 120, 160. I don't mind 120 because I'm adding all these other elements to it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to work with. This will be on the back for journaling space. So we're going to glue that on the back there. And then on the front here, as I showed you in the other video, I wanted to use this Toadstools poem by Elizabeth Fleming because it relates to the toadstools that are on the pocket in there. This is out of the a fairy book, these toadstools. So this went with it. This poem was on the same page, so I thought, it's such a cute little poem that I would put that on a journal card. So that's what we're going to do now. I've already torn around and inked the edges there. So we're just going to make a bit of a collage of some of the papers that were used yesterday on the pocket. And so I wanted to use this again, and I'll just pounce it with some, like I did yesterday, with some ink, just to tone down that green a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. And you're not going to see all of it anyway, so that doesn't really matter. But anyway, I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. So that's that. And then I won't move that too far because we'll need that again in a moment. So I'm just going to put that on the edge there, and I want this little butterfly down there. So this is going to go you're not going to see that much of that butterfly anyway, but anyway, that will go there. And these two little pixies will go there. Aren't they absolutely adorable? So I can't not use them. They will go on there, and they're looking for those toadstools as well, like the fairies were I showed you yesterday. And then this one here, little toadstool, will go there. It's just enough room. And then this one here, I'm going to try and fit it in here somewhere so you can still read the words. And I think you can pretty much still see the words there, like that. So some clever positioning on there. And then these, I'll just do a collage of these papers on the back there. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll move these aside, and I will glue these on first. I don't care, there's blank space down there, just glue them on. And I will, where's my ruler? Oh, there it is. So I'm just going to, how much? You're not going to see much of this anyway, are you? So see if I can get this, tear this straight. Well, kind of. And the other side, well, it doesn't really matter because I think I'm going to put this all the way down that side. So these are just covering up the space like so. So it doesn't need to go all the way under the yellow bit. So I can just estimate. That should be enough, like that. And then the same with the top. I think that will be the same. Does this go all the way to the top? Yes, it does. So that's fine. So move that one like that. So I'll move those pieces aside. And so we're going to do something like this here. I want the dark side. I'm going to the dark side. Oh dear. And put that there. How's that going to look? And that there. And you can see a bit of a gap, and I think you can see it with this on there, just a tad. So I've got a little bit of this from yesterday. I think that's what we made the pocket out of, so that should be able to go that way behind, like such, like so. So I'll stick that behind. Also fiddly, isn't it? There we go. Anyway, it should go. So I just have to glue these elements down first, and I'm not going to really see them, so I don't have to tear the edges, don't have to ink them. So it's just gluing down. There we go. I hope everyone is doing well today. So I've set up opening windows today. If you heard my story yesterday with the ants attacking me, today I decided to keep all the windows closed and put the aircon on because it's a little tad warm. When I say warm, it's probably about 27 degrees out there, Celsius. I have no idea what that is in Fahrenheit. I should be lucky because other parts of Australia, I think, where my parents live up in Queensland, I think it's going to be 40 degrees Celsius, and that's, I think that's about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 40, if I can remember. And I need tissue. Now that is hot. So I might just ink that edge just in case you see it. Find out where it goes. Right here. About there. Okay, so I'll just glue the top. Find this is the easiest way to keep it where it's supposed to go. Just glue each end separately while holding it down onto the, so you don't have to guess where it's going to be positioned. So that's that. And I was going to tear this. Should I or shouldn't I tear that? That's the question, isn't it? No, I don't have to. So silly seeing just a little bit. So this will go on top perhaps. If I tear that, I can't tear it beyond there. It looks a bit silly here. So I might tear just a little bit. And ink that edge. So I have no idea what it's going to show through. So do that. And so this will get glued down next. And then that, something like that. That's going to cover up that bare patch. So, okay. Oh, it would be helpful if I tore it off somewhere. My pencil. Just going to tear the edge. I got you in shot? Yes. Does it look fine? I think so. And I'll just cut that off the top later on. Because I'm always too much of a hurry to get it put down. Glued down. Sounds terrible saying having it put down. Sounds like you're going to have an animal put down, your favorite pet or something. How'd you do that? That's a horrible, horrible job situation. Having your pet put down. Anyway, we won't go there, will we? Happy thoughts. There's scissors. I like these little ones because they cut closer to the edge than the big ones. Get a nicer, a neater edge. So there we go. So I'm going to use glue stick because, gosh, that would be difficult. I like to ink the edges. We'll see how we can do that. Don't know whether it's going to work or not. I want to put something underneath. Plastic underneath here. Oh, no, that's okay. When the glue, it's not really working that well. When I glue it down, you won't see that tear. This stuff is so fine because it's only tissue. You know, those personal tissues. So, okay, so now I'm going to use glue stick. Not my favorite glue, this stuff, but it serves its purpose because it's a dry glue, so it's not going to wet this and stretch it and tear it. It'd be more likely to tear then. So something like that. Try to tell myself, don't be a perfectionist, don't be fussy, just put it down and be done with it. Okay, so that pretty much worked out. So now we just got to position this little poem so that will fit on there, and this one will fit on here without covering anything vital up. So that should work out. So I could just move this over a tad, would be good. So it fits under that mushroom. Okay, I think something like that. And these little pixies will still fit on the page. And then, I don't know, maybe you could put a butterfly there. So anyway, I'll glue this down. Move this away. While holding it in position. Gotta be so careful with that tissue. There we go. I'll glue these other little bits in, down. So cute. And this one spread that out a little bit. Been wanting to use this mushroom for ages because that really bugs me. See, it's got a little nick in there. That's part of the design, and it's, I keep thinking it's going to tear if I don't use it. Maybe I put it on an angle like that. You can still see that it's umbrella, that word. And I can just cut off little bits that are sticking out. And you don't have to cut the bits out sticking out. You can leave it like that, I guess. But just have it going like that. It's like little Pixie and his brother. Oops. Okay. So I should be able to cut this out. There's our little journal card, the front, and then I just glue this onto the back here. It's always better to glue panel onto your backing first and then cut it out, I find anyway. So which side do you want to keep? The lighter side or the grungier side? I love the grungy side. It won't fit up there, so the grungy side I think wins in my opinion. There it is. I've still got to trim there, but I'll leave it till the glue dries. Otherwise it's going to get messy. And see this little mushroom? I'll glue him onto there. There you go. Just adds a little something. You could do a journal entry on mushrooms. Always hated mushrooms until the last few years, and now I don't mind them at all, especially in cooking or on pizza. Okay, as I said, you can leave it like that or put a little butterfly there, a little baby butterfly, but I think that will do for now. And the glue is still wet, but make sure it fits in there, and I think that looks very nice like that. So I'll take that out and leave it to dry completely because it will get stuck in there otherwise. Okay everyone, that's all there is for today. This should be all nice and dry by now, so we can slip that into the pocket. So in the next video I'm going to show you how to make this little booklet, this cute little booklet with a little tie. I'll show you inside. It's made primarily of little tea bags, and it's upside down. So I'll show you how I made this cute little booklet. So but for now I'll say goodbye and wish everyone a happy crafty day, and hope everyone is feeling in their crafty mode. I know I am. I'm ready to get stuck into doing more pages in here, and I hope you are, and I hope you want to come along with me on this journey. So before I start waffling on a bit too much, I'll say goodbye, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.